It starts with a wizard, he's old and he's wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he's strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane, when you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
Please turn it off now.
Great. So long for that. Okay. How's it going, everybody?
Hey,
Welcome
Okay.
back to the Flagon Slayers. Sorry, I was hearing an echo of myself there. That was my bad. So, in case you missed last week, the party, after scaling a mountain and discovering what looked like a merchant guild that was attacked on their way to wherever it was they were going, the party ventured into a secret cave where they soon discovered some sort of complex that had been built into the caverns of this mountain. After spreading out, Thea found a vestige of divergence, which may be a great boon for the party in the future. Animus also found some strange notes that Shavira had taken over the years, and Zygon had found what appeared to be some sort of magical chest that started snapping out at him. So, let me open up something real quick here.
someone's not prepared.
Oh yeah, we were in that library.
Yeah, you're in the library,
Well, me
I
and
hate
Sears.
libraries.
but
Libraries are for nerds.
Zygon is alone
Uh-oh.
against something
Always.
a little bit more formidable.
Oh
in the
yeah.
library.
That might not be good.
Oh.
He's up
Formidable.
against the Mim.
Formidable.
Does that treasure
schmidable.
chest know who it's biting at?
Yeah.
Oh, right, the mimic.
Oh, there's a cake mimic on here. That's funny.
He's up against the
Um,
Mims.
Let me change which map I'm sharing. Hang on, this will fix real quick.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Fixed it!
Well, now it's not fixed because I have to go watch the stream.
Ah, fix it.
There we go.
Fixed. So,
Oh,
Zygon, we're going to have the battlefield be kind of like a like an RPG battlefield where everything kind of fades away, and it's you and this mimic. So Zygon, I need you to roll initiative.
Don't mind if I do. Oh god.
as Jacob takes his
Oh,
headphones off.
re-roll it. Re-roll it. He'll never know.
I forgot to grab my books.
Oh, we
Yeah,
got a
go ahead and
natural
re-roll it.
20.
Oh, he totally rolled a natural 20.
What did he
Already
roll?
killed it, actually.
An 8.
I knew you wouldn't lie to me. Oh no! A bunch of magic cards just fell on the floor. Ah no!
Quickly, reroll
Oh.
it. Reroll it, he'll never know.
Do you have to gather those
Oh,
magic cards?
jeez.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Gosh, dang it, Brady.
That was a
Okay.
good one.
He was on it so quick, too. Just no time.
Fix that later.
Not even with the delay.
Okay. And what did I roll? Okay, the mimic goes first. I rolled a 14.
Miss.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Let's see here. Wasn't an attack roll. Gotta bring it up in the monster manual. Okay, here we go. So, let's see here. Do. So, the mimic is going to scoot itself, and you hear like what sounds like wood grating against the floor. And it's gonna move here. And you see it's just kind of gnashing its teeth as it's coming closer and closer to you, but it can't quite make it to you this turn.
How many spaces, or how far did it go?
It moved. Let's see. 20. Is that its movement? Hang on. Where's my movement? Oh, actually goes here. It's only 15 movement.
Ah.
Yeah. They're not the fastest, the little chests. All right, what are you doing, Zygon?
I'm going to use my 30 speed and back away fully.
Okay. That'll get you out of the room.
Let's go to the wall. Let's go to the door,
Okay.
I guess, or whatever's
Okay.
behind me.
Yeah, so we'll say you get to about right here. So you now
Alright.
have your back to the door.
Okay. Now I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the shit out of it.
Okay. Roll those attacks.
It's been a second.
Yeah, no worries. I know it's been a long time since we've been in combat.
That's a large room, Jacob.
It's not to scale. I got my computer fixed, right?
Hey!
And when I got it back, some of my files didn't want to work, and one of them was the maps that I had built for this, and I didn't find that out until about an hour ago. So,
Nice.
That's quite unfortunate.
yeah. But
At
I
least
still
you
have,
could find your computer.
yeah, really. But I still have all of my other maps that are like the will be like the exploring maps.
Oh,
So
no.
Oh, that's good.
Alright, first one's a 26.
a 26 to hits.
Second one's a 16.
16 also hits.
Love it. Oof, and then a natural 1.
That does not hit, and you actually
Yeah.
you fire and you hit the mirror that's in the room, causing it to shatter.
Oof.
7 years
Happens
bad
to the
luck,
best of us.
buddy.
You hate to
Yeah.
see it.
I don't need any luck with that. Okay.
All right, so go ahead and roll your damage for your 2 hits.
It's just 20. 20 damage.
20 damage. All right. Mark that
Not
down.
much this time.
All right, it is
Not
now the
my
mimic's turn. The mimic is going to continue scooting. Right here. It's getting closer as its teeth come closer to you. You see a tongue just kind of lolling back and forth, dripping with saliva.
Girl.
It is now your turn.
All right, I'm gonna move my as much as I can to the right.
Okay. You get to about right
30
here.
speed.
That's the wall there. So this is, let me go here. Okay. I don't know how well that can be seen.
Yeah, it's good enough.
There. It's a rectangle.
Okay, and now I'm gonna Eldritch Blast again.
Okay, roll to see if you hit.
It's 14.
14 hits. Mimics
24.
aren't insanely strong. 24 also hits.
And a 12.
12 hits.
Oh shit! All right, let's go.
As I said, they're not insanely strong.
35. 35.
35. So you fire, and you can see that part of the top of the lid that is the top of this mimic just flies off, and you can see wood and flesh that's kind of mixed together as it flies away. Let's see. Well, the mimic really has no means of escape. So it is
He's
going
trapped
to...
in there with me.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to try and get closer. He can't get into melee range. It's your turn, Zygon.
Okay. Now, if I move, he'll get an attack of opportunity.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay there, guns blazing. Then. Keep
Okay.
shooting.
So with your back against the wall, you continue firing as
Screaming girlishly.
as this strange monster comes ever closer.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Damage is a 16.
All right. With one more resounding fire of the finger guns of Eldritch Blast, you see it actually catches it as the mimic's opening its mouth, and you blow the top of the chest off, and then the tongue falls limp to the ground.
I would like to cut off its tongue and put it with my other tongues.
It is not a wizard,
Still.
but just out of principle, I get it.
Yeah.
All right, Caleb, I'm going to switch back to the other map, so get ready.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, Zygon, you have slain the mimic.
Nice.
Love it.
You are currently in this room here.
Okay. I know I broke that mirror. Is there anything like special behind it or anything?
Make an investigation check.
Uh, 12. It's not very good.
Well, you can see that on the back of the mirror, there's a strange circle, and you realize that this is a scrying mirror.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think what I did last time. I think I checked out the.
You
It's
got
like a wardrobe.
you got the key out of the wardrobe, which for some reason. Oh wait, I know why. Because this isn't the actual look of the room.
The key out of the wardrobe.
There we go. This is the actual room.
Ah, okay.
There we go. The other one is like a representation. Because I can't make them too big.
What's this on the wall closest to us between the paintings?
This, so it's like a makeup / like jewelry, like where you would apply
Called
that stuff.
vanity.
There it is. I
The
couldn't
white
think of the
Yeah.
word.
square is a vanity.
Leave it to the lady.
I would like to investigate the vanity.
This is why we
Okay.
keep a lady around, you know.
Roll an investigation check, Zygon.
Makes sense.
Almost as useful as a ranger.
It's,
Hey, now.
13.
What'd you roll?
13.
13. You find some jewelry, but like nothing of massive value.
I would like to take the jewelry still.
Okay. Okay. So I'll say collectively the jewelry's worth about 15 gold.
Hey, it counts for something.
You do notice that there are some pieces missing that were probably of higher value that have been taken.
Fair enough. Is there anything under the rug?
No.
Okay. Can I just do a like general investigation to see if I missed anything with checking out?
Caleb, are you okay? Yeah, go ahead. I think Caleb just had a brain blast from Jimmy Neutron.
God, no. Never, I want it.
It's 15.
15. Looking around the room, there's nothing really of interest in here. You check the clock, you check the wardrobe again just in case. No, there's no secret walls or doors or anything like that.
Okay. All right, then I will. I'll head back to the others.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so now we're back to this map. So we'll go back over to the library. Anzu and Thea, are you joining them in the library now?
Probably.
I believe so, yeah. 'cause there
Okay.
wasn't much else to do.
So we'll say that now everyone is in the library. Okay. Look at all these books. And then Animus and Cirrus are both in the study.
I
And
was about to start picking the lock.
Yes. Go ahead.
Wow, I wish we had a key or something for this lock.
Yeah, that would be cool. But
Do you have proficiency in lockpicking?
Of course he does. He's a ranger.
Caleb does not hear this, but I do not.
Okay.
So
What?
can I make like a performance check or something?
This will be a sleight of hand check,
I
Okay.
will still.
and
give
it will be
you-
with disadvantage.
All right.
I will still give you, guidance. As
I also need to know: do you have lockpicking tools?
We had to look for some last
No.
time. We don't
No.
have any.
So,
Okay, So what are
I-
you using to pick this lock?
I'm
My
going to. Okay, is there anything like on the table or something that kind of semi resembles a lockpicking set?
Make a investigation check.
Awesome.
Hmm.
Where is that? Well, there you are. That is a 16.
You look around. You don't really see anything that would get into a lock. This is a library. There's not there's maybe a pen, like a quill, pen sort of thing,
Hmm.
but nothing that
What
would
the fuck is he trying to get into?
survive
Uh,
trying to this desk up
It's a
here in the
desk.
study.
There's a
Can
desk.
I go up there and cast knock?
No, this is before you
No,
get
you
Yeah,
are
this is
not
before
here
you
yet.
get
You
in
guys
here.
spent way too much time in that hole.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You can't just be everywhere at once.
God forbid I find
Give us
some
our
quills in there.
moments.
Hey, Animus.
Yes.
We will say Zygon will also return to the library faster than Thea and Anzu because Thea and Anzu had to use magic to get back up.
Oh, that is true. We did jump down a well.
Yeah, you guys have been down
Can
a
I
well.
just use my orb?
So,
You can use your teleportation stones, yeah.
You still went down the well. You still are way down there. Oh, neither
Yeah.
of us have our stones, by the way.
Well, yeah,
I don't have my stone, and Cirrus doesn't have a stone.
doesn't have one. Yeah.
How convenient.
Ah,
So-
stay in your lane. Take that. Plot holes.
30 minutes.
Go ahead. Sorry.
all right. So, Animus.
Yes.
In the rigmarole of like traveling here,
Mm,
it seems that I've misplaced my lockpicking set.
that is highly unfortunate.
Do you by chance have something that is a lockpicking set or might resemble a lockpicking set? I'm looking for like a couple of long skinny bits that I can shove in there and do a little twisty and work my magic.
I have a couple writing quills.
That might work.
DM's voice, it might not as well.
It's okay.
Um,
I have lots of quills, so I mean,
Could I borrow those for a few minutes?
What are these quills made out of, Animus?
they'd be kind of like they most
Those
likely a
are his own
feather.
feathers.
They'd probably be feathers with a little metal bit at the end,
Okay.
just like
Okay.
most quills are.
Yep, just
sometimes
checking.
without the metal bit.
Just checking.
right.
I also have daggers. I totally
much.
have this thing that I invented. It's called a bobby pin.
No.
Oh,
you
you.
not. No, you
Not
do
a
not.
lady.
Jacob, could a dagger like fit in the hole, or is it too small?
Yes,
of a hole?
it
Okay.
could, but
Okay,
I have
so
a frying pan.
that's far too big. Okay, Animus, how about this? I'll borrow your dagger. Okay,
Yes.
and then I'm gonna steal this quill that I found on the table over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna work my magic. And Jacob, I'm gonna kneel over
I
and
add
kind of
guidance.
position myself that I definitely block Animus's view of the lock.
Okay. Are you actually picking this, or are you pretending to pick it?
I'm gonna shove the knife in there and kind of wiggle it around and kind of.
Okay.
It's impossible.
Okay. So
it's almost there. It's almost there.
If you are actively trying to pick the lock, then it'll be a sleight of hand check. If not, then it'll be a performance check.
I have given you guidance for whatever it is you're about to do to me.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna actually try to lock the pick.
Okay,
I've seen
To lock the
people
pick?
do it.
Damn.
Yep, I'm locking the pick.
All right,
You-
heard him.
you
He's
have-
gotta lock the pick.
Roll to lock the pick.
You have disadvantage on this. Go ahead and roll to lock the pick.
Is it because he said lock the pick?
No, he would have had disadvantage even if he said it correctly.
All right, so how does guidance work with disadvantage? Do I do guidance on both
You
ways?
still
just
add-
on the bottom roll.
Okay.
Caleb whispers advice in your ear.
Sweet nothings
Ah,
into
it's
his ear.
unfortunate. It's a D4.
Yep.
Okay, and then you said sleight of hand.
Yeah.
17.
17. So you start to go into it, and you can feel it start to turn. And as you're doing it, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit.
No, we
Only
can't
I
have the
knew that
wizard
was
over there.
happening.
That's a 9.
All right.
God.
So
I have to use greater restoration on you.
As-
spell slot.
as Cirrus is picking the lock,
This did not even cross my mind that this was a possibility.
you get a little too close. I will say that you get a little too good at it. I always forget the spell. This is
Because I'm a ranger, man. I'm just so
Abby.
good
What's
at
the
this.
spell that reduces your intelligence
Oh,
like
God.
to
Feeble
zero?
mind.
Feeble mind. Yeah.
I love feeble mind.
No.
I was thinking enfeeblement, and I was like, that is not right, but it's
Did
close.
this happen to Lochnar and it didn't change
He's gonna
him?
basically be
Not
a
a lot, yeah.
potato.
He's gonna get stupid.
So, let me. There it is. Okay.
What is...
So you begin to turn it, and Animus, you see as this kind of resounding explosion launches Cirrus back into the wall. So Cirrus, you are now afflicted with the Feeble Mind spell, which your intelligence and charisma scores are both 1.
Oh, God.
You can't cast spells. You can't activate magical items. You can't understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way. You can, however, identify who your friends are. You can follow them, and you can even protect them. At the end of every 30 days, the creature can repeat its saving throw against this spell. If it succeeds on its saving throw, the spell ends. The spell can also be ended by Greater Restoration, which Animus and Thea would know, heal, and or wish.
You think I heal?
Well, you're at
Oh,
least a
hey,
cleric,
wish.
you would know. Also, you take 4d6 psychic damage.
Would Dispel Magic work?
No, Dispel Magic does not work.
Highly
Jesus.
unfortunate, because I
Already
don't
said
want to
no.
burn a 5th level spell on this.
Cirrus, you take 11 points of psychic damage.
Well, sorry, you might have to wait 30 days. I don't really want to burn this.
He can't even understand the words that you're saying to him.
Oh, I'm not saying that. That's Caleb.
No, I feel like role-playing this is going to be really fun.
I'll let you
So-
roleplay it for a sec.
So, Cirrus, you cannot speak. You cannot understand language. You know that this strange bird thing is your friend.
Okay.
You know who your friends are. You know the little gnome. You know the elf lady, and you know the scary pirate who looks like Captain Crunch. You know him too.
What's the Sims language?
Simlish?
Simlish?
What's it sound like? Hunter knows this.
Oh gosh.
Hunter, can you speak Sim for us really quick?
I'm sorry. You might. I don't. I just know that Hunter plays a lot of Sims. I would assume that.
Marjumalamba. Nigo Waga.
Marty Galishnar.
There we go.
There you go.
What it sounds like.
Thank you.
I play The Sims mainly.
Pumbaa
That is really all
Loomba.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot. My bad.
The Sims
All right.
is a good game.
Abby also
Alrighty.
plays Sims,
I
guys.
think they're moving it to
Thank you.
console soon, or already have. Anyway,
There is a
Yeah,
console
there's always
edition.
been a console.
It was
yeah.
on DS.
anyway, Zygon, you hear this, and then somebody hitting a wall or like something thudding against something as you enter the library.
Okay. Is Cirrus still on like the ground?
So they are in the study room, which is this one on the northern side. So you can't actually
Okay.
see them, but you hear it.
Okay, I'll go towards them.
Okay,
Enter
so
the study.
Zygon, you enter into the study. You see Cirrus on
Oh
the floor,
god, he's dead.
kind of just staring around at stuff. He doesn't really know what's going on.
That's our ranger.
We're gonna have to pull the plug.
God bless our ranger.
He sacrificed himself
This is
for
the
us.
perfect expansion of that joke that you guys have been making. It's perfect.
God,
But
I like-
Zygon,
I
Go
look
ahead,
at Zygon. I recognize him, right?
yes, you know he is your friend.
Ah,
Aha.
Zygon.
He seems to be in good spirits.
I'm not sure. He did just get blown backwards against a wall, and I'm not really sure what's going on here. But yeah, he seems in
Oof.
good
Probably.
spirits for doing that.
Could just be a little shell shocked.
Yeah, a little bit of a concussion hit the back of the head. He should be okay.
Zygon, I'd also like to remind you that you did find a bronze key.
Zygon, we're also
In
trying to
the,
open this desk over here that could possibly need a key that you could have found in another room.
Oh, I better try and use my lockpick gloves. I'm gonna try and pick the lock.
Oh, you ever
Okay, go ahead.
kill myself?
So you
I
have
never get to
advantage.
use this.
You have
we have
advantage
bronze
on
the
this,
whole time.
Zygon.
That's so fair. No, why use a key when
I
you
have
can
plus
show
2
off?
to my sleight of hand.
So yeah,
Efficient lock picking.
yeah. Which means you also get your proficiency bonus,
Love that.
and you have advantage because of your gloves.
And I have 29 lock picks.
Ooh. Okay. Also, that quill that Cirrus was using, snap.
yeah. Figured.
You can also
What
see
about-
the dagger that he was using to try and pick the lock is still inside the lock. You actually have to pull the dagger out.
A 21.
21. So you go. As you go, you begin to.
I know,
kinda
it's
get
exciting,
into it.
isn't it?
And then it clicked, and then the drawer slides open.
as it clicks, I kind of
It's like a caveman.
Wow, he really got
Uh,
scared from
So
that.
as the drawer opens, we'll go ahead and say
So
that
shocked,
Anzu and
actually.
Thea, you guys teleport in
Can I grab my
next to Zygon.
my dagger, please?
Yeah, I assumed you had it. Yeah.
Yes. I would like that back.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Me and Zygon are just looking in this
Zygon
drawer.
and I.
Thank you. Sorry, yeah. Zygon and I are looking in this drawer here. Sears got his head hit a little hard. I haven't healed him yet. He's being a little weird back there though.
Is it in
Seems
the same
normal to
dent
me.
he's always had?
Not sure. Someone might want to check on him in a sec. He hasn't said anything since the blast, so.
Can I kind of check him out and like do like
Do a-
half?
Go ahead and do a medicine check for me.
And I get advantage on those now.
You do have
Thank
advantage
you.
on those now.
Do I have to like attune to the sword, or is it just like?
We'll say that you already have. These
Okay,
attune
so-
a little bit
But
quicker.
it is an attunement.
It is an attunement, yeah. I forgot to mark that on the sheet.
No, you're good. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll figure out what I want to unattune to in a minute.
Jacob, what was the thing that we had last time in our heads that was like giving us some sort of?
Oh, so yeah, you cannot cast concentration spells. Except for Animus can. because of his ring of mind shielding, and then Zygon is also.
But I
fine.
also cannot see in the dark right now because I took my goggles off to have the
That
ring
is
of mind
true.
shielding on.
But this place is pretty well lit.
Yeah, torches.
Man,
All right.
I rolled 2 threes. I'm so pissed.
Oh, no.
Oh, cleric.
But it's a 9 because I have a +6 now.
So you have seen this before.
And it happens by lock on. Question mark.
Yes, yeah. This is a very similar. Animus describes to you kind of what the spell looked like. You know that this is the Feeble Mind spell, and that the way you fix this is with a Greater Restoration, or a heal, or wish.
Interesting how I did not prepare Greater Restoration today. I did prepare heal.
Wow,
But I will not
really gonna
be
throw
using
me
that
into
yet.
having to use Greater Restoration. Wait, isn't
I mean,
it
I
in
have
your-
heal.
Isn't Greater Restoration?
Or he could just wait 30 days and learn his lesson. I'm
I
just.
could wait till tomorrow.
Honestly, that's
Someone
more
explain
fun.
what's going on.
This could be funny for a day.
It can be.
I would
funny
also
up
like to
until the
remind
fight.
you that Cirrus will not be able to use his bow because it is a magical bow.
You can't even use it like a regular bow.
Can we give him
Te-
something to stabby stab?
He shoots.
His
backwards.
intelligence is a 1, so I'm gonna say that the ability to shoot a bow is probably not at a 1 intelligence.
Maybe we just leave it for like a few more minutes. What's in the drawer though?
Okay. So Zygon, as you open the drawer and these two appear, and Animus and you are kind of still looking through the drawer, you find this drawer is empty.
No false bottom or anything?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
I was about to say there's always a false bottom.
This is Jacob we're talking about.
Birdie.
I kind of get up and walk over and kind of see what's going on.
Okay.
15.
Kind of like a toddler that's very curious. 15. So Zygon, as your gloves kind of give you this sense of thievery, you begin to
Hands, they
run-
guide me.
You begin to run one of your fingers along the edge of this drawer, and you eventually do find the false bottom. As you pull it up, you find what look like notes. They're like on different scraps of paper. From some of them look pretty new, like a few days old, and then towards the bottom you find these could be 50, 75 years old.
I'd like to read the oldest.
Okay.
What language
So
are-
they are in Draconic,
Ooh.
which Zygon understands because he understands all languages.
Why is that again?
He can read. all
It's one of
languages.
my abilities that I picked up along the way.
He can't speak
Ah.
all languages though.
But he can read and comprehend.
No, I
them.
can read them all. Yeah, Eyes
Yeah.
of the Rune.
Oh.
So Zygon, this note is about these strange people that approached Shavira about 60 years ago, and how they knew of her secret that she was a dragon in disguise. How they knew that she doesn't really know. But it talks about how it's these it would have been 5. There's these 5 people that approached her and propositioned for her to begin research on a certain spell that they wanted to be explored further. The note is seemingly purposely vague. You also, by doing the math, you know that this would be around the time. This would be around a little bit after Thea's mom had retired from adventuring. So this would have been after the original 5 had disbanded, but before like the majority of your guys' stories. This is about 10 years before Linares died. Yeah, around that time.
These notes are from 60 years ago about the original 5 who came and propositioned Shavira to make a spell.
Holy shit.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Thea. That would be about 10 years
God dang it!
from the time your mother retired.
That would be about 10 years. But
You know what? Everybody's dead. Just all of you are dead.
Jacob,
We'll
we're
start a
just-
new session.
We have to have the conversation somehow, Jacob. How else?
Yeah,
would you
but like,
propose this?
whatever. Whatever, just go.
I believe
Think
I'm having a
okay.
heart attack.
Oh shit! I can't see. I'm dying.
Oh shit! If
Everybody
only we
has-
had a cleric.
Yeah, really.
Ah, you can't
Um,
kill us, Jacob. We have a high-level cleric and a high-level
But,
druid with healing powers.
As you begin kind of flipping through, kind of skimming these notes that date back this far, the spell that they are working on is Modify Memory, which pretty innocuous spell. For those of you that know Arcana, you know that Modify Memory is a spell that a lot of like thieves, like arcane tricksters use. Yes,
I have the spell
yes.
at all times.
If you would like to read the spell
Was
description.
her.
I would.
Okay.
Oh, I can
Go-
just read it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did the group
just
of
read it
5
out
come up
loud.
to Shavira? Sorry, I'm just taking notes real quick.
Yeah, they approached
Yes.
her.
They somehow knew that she was a dragon. They knew her secret. According to my reading.
According to my notes.
Modify memory. You attempt to reshape another creature. Oh, this is such a long spell description.
It's a long spell description.
That's too okay.
Go ahead. Just
You
go
attempt
for
to
it.
reshape another creature's memory. One creature that you can see must make a wisdom saving throw. If you are fighting the creature, it has advantage. A failed save, the target becomes charmed by you for the duration. The charmed target is incapacitated and unaware of its surroundings, so it can still hear you. If it takes any damage or is targeted by another spell, the spell ends and none of the target's memories are modified. While the charm lasts, you can affect the target's memory of an event that it experienced within the last 24 hours and that lasted no more than 10 minutes. You can permanently eliminate all memory of the event. Allow the target to recall the event with perfect clarity and exacting detail, change its memory of the details of the event, or create a memory of some other event. You must speak to the target to describe how its memories are affected, and it must be able to understand your language for the modified memories to take root. Its mind fills in any gaps in the details of your description. If the spell ends before you have finished describing the modified memories, the creature's memory isn't altered. Otherwise, the modified memories take hold when the spell ends. A modified memory doesn't necessarily affect how a creature behaves, particularly if the memory contradicts the creature's natural inclinations, alignment, or beliefs. That was hard. An illogical modified memory, such as implanting a memory of how much the creature enjoyed dousing itself in acid, is dismissed, perhaps as a bad dream. The DM might deem a modified memory too nonsensical to affect a creature in a significant manner. A remove curse or greater restoration spell cast on the target restores the creature's true memory. At higher levels, you can cast a spell using a spell slot of 6th level or higher. You can alter the target's memories of an event that took place up to 7 days ago, 30 days ago, 1 year, or any time in the creature's past, up to 9th level.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Could you do that again?
Could you please
I'm gonna
reread
kill
that?
myself.
Okay, so these notes are about improving the Modify Memory spell.
Whose memory are they wanting to modify? That's the question.
Maybe
Cirrus's.
everyone's.
He has no brain no more.
So as you
who-
continue flipping through, Shavira describes tests that she performed on families where she would modify their memories to think that she was a member of their family. She also describes how she would infiltrate places of government, of religion, of trying to improve the spell as it went on. A few minor problems arise towards the middle of the notes. A few minor problems arise with the elven community. And Shavira theorizes that the reason this is because elves are more in touch with the Feywild as opposed to other races, so their memories are harder to manipulate. But as you continue through the notes towards what is maybe a few weeks ago, well, actually no, this one would be, so one that kind of stands out is it's dated about 2 years ago,
Uh-oh.
and it talks about how they replaced a government official with one of their members. You don't quite know. That could be again. It's kind of vague. It could be any number of people that you've encountered. And then the last note says that they are about to do a massive test, and this is dated a few days ago.
Well, do we assume that that's the Dorolo girl?
Well,
Sorry, Birdie's not first.
What,
No worries.
one thing this actually leads me back to is do you remember the demon who was pretending to be Vesper, and her memory was completely washed whenever she decided that she didn't want to work with them anymore. That's kind of what reminds me of, like, maybe she was one of their test subjects, or maybe they just had done it on her as a precaution, knowing that she was turning or something like that.
Surely.
Also, I found a couple other journals of Shavira's. This one here talks about the original 5 and some of their strengths and weaknesses. Don't know why you'd put that down in writing, but it's really great to have something like this.
Oh, it's not the 5. It's not your enemies. It's
No.
the original, like with Thea's mom and stuff.
Oh, does it not have Shavira? Because she's kind of one of the originals.
No, she didn't include herself. Why would she include herself?
That's a great question. This one right here kind of confirms that she was experimenting on finding a mate, and also talks about the ancient draconic magic to create dragons in the first place. And she actually found a way to plant a seed inside of other beings that did not have to be dragons. And I believe that's what happened with Braun. So Braun probably has a dragon inside him, or will become a dragon somehow. I don't know. And then there's also this last volume that she wrote that has some sort of magical spell on it that is not allowing you to remember that you're reading it. So I don't know what's in it. I wanted to try something, though, and I was hoping to see if this would work. Jacob, I want to take out... How do I do this? Can I take out a piece of paper and one of my quills? And I don't want to put ink on the quill. I want to put the piece of paper behind one of the first pages of that book that I can't read.
Uh-huh.
Can I try to trace the first few letters?
You sure can. You can try.
I want to try to do that and hope that you might let me get away with one because I'm thinking outside the box. Thanks, Jacob.
Make an intelligence check with disadvantage.
I will add guidance to myself. No chance. I rolled a natural 1.
So as you're writing it, you're like, okay, I'm getting it, and then you stop reading, forget what you read, and then you pull the piece of paper out. It's just scribbled.
It didn't work.
That
Looks
was
like my
clever.
handwriting.
That was clever, but doesn't change the fact of the spell.
Cool. Also, if anyone wants some, I've looked through the library and I picked up some books for avid readers of smut.
He picked up smut books.
I did that. I
I'd
myself
be interested.
do not fully indulge in these. I've got 3 books though. You can all choose one if you'd like. The first one.
What are they titled?
The first one, Young, Dumb, and Full of Rum. The second one, The Princess Diaries and How Many People She Murdered.
Okay.
The third one,
Some of these titles are better than others.
The Gentleman's Guide to Philandry.
Might need to read the backs, see what they're about.
Yeah, of course.
These titles aren't really getting me.
No, yeah. Well, I'm going to bring them back for our library anyway. And,
Okay, perfect.
we don't really have a huge smut collection. I feel
Yeah.
like sometimes people need to like
I
de-stress.
think it'd be pretty on. I hope not in the library.
No, not in the library. If you want to, if any of our guild members want to do that, they need to go up to. Wow, the barracks almost isn't as
Their shared room.
their giant shared room. They can pull the curtain down, I guess. There's
Yeah.
maybe go to the cellar and I don't know.
So, I will say there's nothing really else of interest in the library.
I keep looking through the library.
There's nothing else really that catches your eye.
So, are we to assume this is like Shavira's like hideout and like, she's living here and staying here? Is that
Yes.
anybody?
Yes.
I think so.
I'm gonna go to the bedroom.
Well, then
her
sure. I
books
already
with
checked
you.
the bedroom.
Oh, well.
I had all the fun I had
What's
in
north
there.
of the
It's great.
bedroom?
What did you find in the bedroom?
Well, I found this useless key
Is that
and a mimic. We definitely need to keep an eye out for traps.
does that key fit in that lock right there?
100% does, yes.
What is north of the library?
I guess we'll never know, and I'm gonna throw it.
So,
I'm gonna let him throw
Ah, I
you
try to
haven't-
catch it.
make an athletics check, Sirius.
Oh God.
Did I lose that as well, or am I still?
No, so this would
athletic?
be muscle. Yeah, this would be muscle memory, so you'd be fine.
That's a 15, Jacob.
So, although his mind may be feeble and his brain don't work so good, his muscle and his reflexes are still sharp as attack, and he catches the key.
Ah,
Nice. Look
God
at
damn,
Um,
is he a good ranger?
So,
put it in my
Anzu,
pocket.
you do not know what's north. So you see this open. There's two open doorways here, and then this
Mhm.
kind of goes into a hallway, and then this goes into a larger room.
That's our ranger.
The reason I did ask about Shavira, this being her place, she's a dragon. Dragons have giant hordes of loot, right? We should definitely be keeping an eye out for a horde of loot.
Yeah, but would she keep it around everyone else, or would she keep it where,
if
like,
she's-
in her own place? You know, what if this is like her like
I checked
home
the
away
bedroom.
from home? You know,
Mm,
like what if this
Anzu, do you still want to check the bedroom?
what if this is like a
Um,
condo for her work,
No, I think I'll just go into that small
but then
hallway.
like she
Okay.
has like her hoard somewhere else, like in a different.
So
house.
Yeah.
there's
Yes.
a large door, a large wooden door in front of you.
Oh, also, there was a scrying mirror I broke. It was cool.
Nice.
I'll open the door with
Okay.
a mage hand.
With mage hand. Okay. So the door opens, and you can see what looks like a nice kitchen.
I want to search the kitchen, go through some of this stuff.
Okay, make
Do you
an
have any
investigation check.
snacks?
What is everybody else doing?
Is there
Looking
other
for
doors?
snacks.
There's a doorway that leads into a large room, and then that's basically the only other area that you haven't explored yet.
I would like to
It's
go
a
through
dirty
that
20.
large door.
Okay, dirty 20. So, as you begin looking around, you find some bread, a few like harder cheeses. Nothing really out of the ordinary. You do notice though that this whole area seems very old.
Mhm.
The walls have kind of decayed. You see that the wood that has been used to brace some of the man-built rooms are rotted and old. But luckily, the frame of the cave itself is maintaining relative shape. As you go back into the pantry, you also find this really nice silver decanter, which could be worth some
Oh.
money if you'd like to keep that.
Ooh.
But yeah, nothing else really of value. You do notice though, along the walls, you see like fragmented, and Zygon, you also notice this because you can read every language. You notice elvish runes of protection, but they're ancient, like 1,000 years old. The language doesn't even use these anymore. It's kind of evolved past them. But you see like different fragments of it. Thea, you also notice this, being an elf.
That does
But
check out.
yeah, it's odd.
is there a plate hanging around somewhere?
Yeah, there's some plates in there.
I'm gonna take the plate.
Okay, you have a plate. Add
He's got a key. There's no
add-
stopping it.
add clay plate to your inventory.
Perfect.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go up to Cirrus. Cirrus, I think you should take this, and I will take that, and I will point as his gold pouch.
He does not understand a word of what you're saying.
Okay, I'm just gonna take the gold pouch.
I slap his hand away.
Okay.
Is he smart enough to?
I will say that, Anzu, I'm not going to allow you to steal from your
Stupid
I'm not
compatriot.
stealing, but I don't know what the hell he's gonna do while he's done with it.
You are taking advantage of your dumb friend.
Oh.
I probably should have done that for him. That's okay.
Cirrus
We'll
slaps
let
your
go.
hand away, seemingly. He likes the shinies that are in the pouch.
He likes the shinies there in the pouch. Okay.
If Lochnar
I'm
can
gonna
go
go
after
into the big
money,
room.
Cirrus can go after money. Just saying.
Yeah. So, everybody, you see there's a large door, Anzu, that leads into this large, what looks like a meeting area. Let me go ahead and open that up.
Anything anywhere like reminiscent of the Moonweaver or anything?
You find a few things.
Perfect.
A few like her ancient symbol, not anything modern, but you eventually make it into here.
Oh, we're about to get into a
Cool
fight.
rug.
Nah, we're fine.
There's a cool
No,
rug in
no.
here. You
Okay.
guys see suits of armor and like helmets and stuff, and they're old elven make. Some of these pillars have started to kind of crack and decay. You can also see a large doorway, and those of you that have good perception, you can actually see that there's a stairwell that goes down.
Ooh.
Is Cirrus still like kind of just like wooing around? Not.
Yeah, he's still very dumb.
Can I
Can I-
carefully
can I-
investigate?
All
this
right,
room,
I'll
Travis?
help you, Cirrus.
Can I take a helmet?
No,
Yeah,
no.
so you grab a helmet.
I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration on Cirrus
I
as
put
he's
it on my
taking-
head.
as he
So
puts the
Cirrus,
helmet on his head.
you go to put the helmet on, and it gets caught on your horn, and you can't quite get it on.
That's fine. It's like sitting on top.
Yeah. So Animus casts Greater Restoration. The Feeble Mind spell is gone.
As he like
Caleb, I
turns.
fucking hate you. This was gonna be really fun.
I won't do it then. Fuck off. I'm not doing
Don't
it.
do it.
Nope.
This-
I pull it back.
I think this is gonna be really fun.
Unless we get in a fight. You're right. No.
Oh,
no, it's fine.
no.
I take it back. I'm saving my
Okay.
spell.
I'm still
Oh, okay.
investigating.
He's
the
still
room.
dumb.
Okay,
Perfect.
Anzu, make an investigation check.
I don't do this.
I get better
another
AC
dirty
by
20.
chance. Sorry.
No, you do not.
Better.
Nice try, though. What'd you roll, Anzu?
Another dirty 20.
That's such a
Okay.
dumb, serious question.
So you begin looking around. You see that these suits of armor have been moved. Like they weren't originally here. You see like layers of dust that have begun to form on them, but
Oh.
not like these things should be covered, and they're not. They've been moved recently. You also notice underneath the rug you see what looks like blood that's kind of seeping out from underneath it.
Don't like that.
Instead of casting Greater Restoration on Cirrus when we walked in the room, I will sit down and cast Detect Magic as a ritual, so it will take a few
Okay.
minutes for me to cast such
Can
a
I
thing.
use
Okay.
Mage Hand to like move some of the rug off?
This rug is way too heavy for Mage Hand.
Okay, well I guess
You
I will.
do. So Anzu, since you rolled so well, you do. There's a slight breeze coming from underneath the rug.
Oh, God.
Don't like that.
And there's blood going in it, of course, and there's fucking armored suits.
I like making you guys nervous.
I don't like it.
Okay.
Does the armor look like more decorative or like function?
It looks decorative mainly.
Okay.
You can see that some of the joints aren't reinforced properly. Like this is more like trophy case sort of armor.
Can I
Yeah.
like kind of peer under the armor, like through one of the gaps?
Yeah, there's nothing inside it.
Like nothing's holding it up.
It's being held up, yeah,
By
but
what?
like, by just a stand. There's not.
Skeleton.
Like
Yeah.
a wooden stand.
Yeah. Now the stand
Okay.
is kind of degraded, But
Okay.
yeah, there's no and as you kind of are investigating Animus, you finish casting Detect Magic. There's no magic in this area. However, what's the range of Detect Magic?
Give me a sec.
Isn't it like 30 feet?
It's a good amount.
Maybe 60.
It's
I
at
don't know.
least like 300 feet, Jacob.
That seems large.
No, it's 30 feet. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I walk
Yeah,
around. I do my classic walk around the room though.
Yeah, nothing that you haven't sensed before. Well, actually, there is one thing in here that you haven't sensed before. So the sword that Thea, where are you keeping the sword?
Um, in my
Like,
hand.
is it like on your belt? Is it over your back? Stuff like that.
Probably over my back because I think
Okay.
I have. Okay, well, it probably wouldn't fit in there, but I have that like magic quiver thing
It
that I
it
can.
would
probably
stick
wouldn't-
out a little bit, but it would maybe fit.
Okay, so maybe. Well, no, because then I'm not over my back. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
I got a lot of stuff.
So Animus, as you're kind of scanning, there is a intense magical presence coming from the new sword that Thea has on her back.
I'm gonna keep that one right here for now because that's not that important. I shall continue around the room.
Definitely not important for sure.
Well, no, like it's not a threat, is what I meant to say. It's not.
How do you know?
Animus, secondly, are you gonna walk
I'm gonna
over
go
the
check.
carpet?
Everyone's just double like. Everyone's just like, oh, I'm gonna go check
Me
her
and
sword
my
now.
plus
I'm going over
16
to.
perception now.
Jacob, that's a terrifying question you just asked.
Well, yeah. Are you gonna walk over the carpet? Is anyone walking on the carpet?
Oh, I was walking.
I
to
just
the
want to move the
carpet.
carpet.
Okay.
I'll help you move the carpet.
So as you guys begin to move this carpet, let me see here. Let me see here. Where? I'm still having to learn how to navigate this.
Onion and a pumpkin.
Yeah, you can add food.
Oh.
See,
alright.
look, here, look.
Is there a
Melon,
plate?
I want an onion.
onion.
You got
Thank
meat?
you.
These are just vegetables.
Find
That's
the meat.
cutlery,
Oh, it's a
drink.
plate. Give me a plate.
Okay, here
meat.
is there. There's your plate. Okay.
Great.
Where is it? Hang on, I gotta find this thing. No, not latrines.
I mean, that might be useful.
No. There we go. So,
Whoa.
Oh no.
no.
Oh. Crazy, another hole.
There's a massive pit in the middle where the carpet is.
There's a
Oh.
hole in the ground.
I don't like that.
Why
Oh.
do we keep?
At least they
finding
had the
holes?
decency to cover it up.
Yeah, so you didn't
Sure.
fall in. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk.
Or maybe so
past
you
that.
falling.
Yeah.
Can I, like, look over it?
So wait, blood?
Yeah. Sirius, make a investigation check for me. Which I will remind you, investigation is what skill?
Intelligence.
That's
Okay,
oh,
so you have
Wisdom.
a negative
5.
10, I believe. So it goes.
No.
No,
It's
that's not
every
right.
2.
It'd be a negative 5. It's a negative 5.
Yeah.
Oh my
8,
God.
7.
So, Jacob, question:
That's a
is there still
7.
blood?
Yes, there's blood all around this, and you can see that there's a few like skulls. Like the pit itself has skulls sticking out of it at different levels, and it looks like this has been built on top of a pile of skulls.
Oh, it's the fucking thing from Star Wars.
The Rancor pit?
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm going to the very edge of the fucking. No, I'm going to the fucking wall.
Okay, you immediately cling to the wall.
Um,
Yeah, but there's blood from different times. You see that there's some fresh blood. There's some blood from a while ago.
Like how
Um,
fresh? Can I
Within
do
the
a
last,
medicine check?
I'll just say that you know this. Within the last few hours.
Oh, don't like that. That's not good.
They're feeding the giant hole in the ground.
I got a 7 on that check.
So-
Jacob.
7. This is a big old hole.
So hole, is it deep?
You can't see the bottom.
Ah. I step away.
Okay.
Can I try to throw like? Well, I don't know how close I want to get to it. Huh. Mm. Well, it's not.
Be very, very careful.
Um.
Be very, very quiet. We're hunting
rabbits.
wabbit.
Um.
Elmer Fudd for multiverses. Do it. Do it, you cowards.
Elmer
Let
Fudd
him-
comes out of the doorway. It's just a
It's wabbit season.
Big wabbit.
And they
hole.
he just shoots Cirrus.
I'm not a rabbit.
You
Rabbit
don't know
season.
that.
You do know that
Shit,
you're not a
you're
rabbit.
right.
Also, rabbits are a playable race now.
That's fucking sweet.
They are.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Herringons.
Yeah. All right, what are you guys doing? There's this big old hole. What are you doing?
I'm scared.
So guys, there's this big old hole. What are we doing?
These are great questions. Thank you for asking them.
It's fairly deep. No, I can't say that. Sorry.
I have a hole.
It goes
Ah.
deep.
It. And then.
Good job, Cirrus.
So
Why does he sound like my grandmother?
are the skulls like where that dirt is? Is that where like the blood and skulls are?
Yeah.
Or not? Or where the yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is.
Uh.
It could be a feeding pit. There could be something at the bottom.
Can I take a
There
skull
would
and
be.
drop it down to see how far it goes?
Do you have one of the skulls in like the bag of holding thing? Is that what you're talking about, or one of
I
the
do,
skulls
but
on
there's
the side?
also this skull. Yeah, on the side.
Okay.
here.
Yeah. So you grab this skull, and you plop it down the hole. Aw, boo. Yeah, you plop it down the hole. Falls for a little bit, and then you hear as you hear kind of water disperse, and then you just hear this as the hole begins to kind of quake, and then seemingly out of nowhere, two tentacles light up. I need everyone to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
Oh, I
no.
would like
God.
to
You have
reiterate
advantage, Answer.
Sorry,
You're up by the
guys.
wall.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
We're kind of natural 20.
Natural 20. You full on Mission Impossible dive out of the way.
People thought I was crazy. I was not.
For what? What'd you do?
He backed away to the wall.
I got an 11.
An 11, okay.
It's
Annis,
unfortunate.
what'd you get?
14.
14. Zygon?
I'm adding D10. Hang on.
Okay. And Cirrus, what'd you get?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was not paying attention. What am I rolling for? My bad.
Dexterity saving throw.
25.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, sick.
Mine's 17.
17. Thea and Animus. The tentacles wrap around the two of you,
No.
and you get flung to the floor, and you can see on the end of it is this like barbed like sucker thing, and they go into the
No.
back of your head, and actually you can feel these like quill things sink into the backs of your skulls.
No.
I need both of you to make wisdom saving throws.
Me? Did you say me or Sirius?
Yes,
Oh,
Animus
fuck.
and Thea.
Let me see if I have a reaction.
Jacob, I gotta go.
I know.
Oh, I'm terrified.
I have to have a reactionary spell here.
Counterspell.
Counterspell the tentacle.
Rebuke that shit.
I could probably use Hellish Rebuke. Right?
So basically, what that was whoever rolled the two lowest. I believe that was right.
the
Yeah.
two people
Anyway,
with super high wisdom, right?
Yeah.
The two
Yeah.
people who are totally
Thea,
gonna
what'd you
do
roll?
this.
11.
You
No,
rolled
no. 13.
13. Okay.
rolled a
Animus,
2.
what'd you roll?
I rolled a 26.
26.
Cool.
So Animus. Well, okay. Before I reveal what happens, we'll go ahead and take our break for the evening.
Oh boy.
Hey.
Welcome back, Flagon Slayers.
No, no.
It happened.
I knew he was gonna do it. I knew if I told him to, he would do that. Oh, what Daisy? Oh, hang on a second, guys. Daisy's wanting out.
Oh, that's a butthole.
So welcome back, everybody. We're back from our break. I'm
we
stalling.
we lost
There
Brady.
we go. Brady's gone.
He's doing an NFL draft.
He's not doing the NFL draft. He's doing the fantasy draft.
No, he's the Chiefs he's the Chiefs GM. We just never told you guys.
Yeah.
He's now Roger Goodell.
Yeah.
Tell all your friends to come watch us because that's who he is.
You still have the voice mod on, Hunter.
This is just my voice, Jacob.
No, it is not. No, it is most certainly not.
Do the Anzu accent with that on.
I shot myself.
Yeah, no. It just kind
I
of...
don't think it works as well.
That's what he sounds like when you enlarge.
Yeah, that's that's what we should do next time you enlarge. We should do that. That'd be fun.
Don't give him ideas.
Or when you cast Andrew's avatar, that could be what you sound like when you have that up. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, so Thea and Animus had just been wrapped up by some tentacles, and it like the Matrix got jacked into the back of their skulls.
This is like a weird kink.
That was a lot of kinky stuff in that sentence.
So, Animus, you rolled too high. So, Thea, as this hits the back of your skull, you feel the pain, and then it kind of goes away. And then you are floating, and then your vision kind of clears, and you're standing in this white void, right? And you see standing in front of you, what looks to be about 400 to 500 Mindflayers or Illithid. And you can see one that kind of looks a little bit older. The tentacles are a little bit more wrinkled. It approaches you, and you hear this in your mind. There's no mouth movement. Why have you come to our resting place?
I don't know. Where is this?
This place has had many names over the centuries. But what we call it is something that your vocalization methods cannot pronounce.
You mean like an approximation?
The elves that were before you called this place the Cradle of the Moon. But we call it something different.
What is it?
This place is of great significance with divine and arcane magics. Thanks to our engineering a few centuries ago, psionic magic is also powerful here. That is most likely why your mind is clouded.
Where? Is this a physical place? Or am I astral projecting out of my body?
We are a collective of mind flayers, as your people tend to call them. This is merely a manifestation of what you know as an elder brain. As you can see, all of us, and the figure motions to the hundreds of people behind them. All of us are one, and we are allowing you to be joined with us while we converse. Your friend's mind is too shrouded and cluttered to allow for such interaction.
Ouch.
What if I don't want to join?
We do not wish to join with you, nor you with us. Consider this a warning. What little time we do have allows us this liberty. If you come down into the depths of these catacombs, you will face an evil that has not been seen in your world for years. Also, the evil trickster Shavira has corrupted the birthing pools and now bends the newly created Mindflayers to her will, using our psionic energy to manipulate them.
You know what we can do about that?
There is but one solution. You must destroy us. And then as they say us, it all kind of echoes and all of the voices begin to say us, us, us. Or you may leave this place. Javira's plans advance on the city known as Singorn.
We'll get it done.
Very well. And then the tentacles unattach from both of you, landing you on the ground as it goes back down into the pit.
The whole time that's happening, I was just like, ah!
Yeah, just being flung around.
It's like that SNL skit where like they have them talking about their alien abductions, and then there's the two who are like, it was amazing. We like saw the face of God, and there's the other girl.
Yeah.
She's like, well, where the fuck were you? I was
Yeah.
getting probed by like 50
That's
aliens.
probably Kate McKinnon's best like running sketch,
It's
in
so
my opinion.
funny.
Anyway.
Jacob, you said there was a stairwell, right?
Yeah, so if we come over here,
There's
a
a
stairwell.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna look at everyone and be like, we've got to kill all of them.
What's all of them?
Would you like to explain what just happened?
I went into a weird, just white space, and I think I saw all of the mind flayers, and they said that Shavira has corrupted their birthing pools, where I guess I don't know. But all the new, it's really gross. But all the mind flayers she's bending to her will, and all the new ones, and using them to, Birdie, be quiet.
Right.
To advance her plans, basically. And they said the only way, one of them was talking to me, and it said that the only way is just to destroy them all. And I think it's all down that way. Not in the hole. We're not going in there.
I point toward the hole.
No, I'm gonna go over to Sirius and be like, no.
Turn him towards
push.
the
Yes, Sirius, that way.
At this point, Sirius is just the chicken from Moana.
Yeah, I'm
Kinda,
gonna just
yeah.
Sure.
literally anywhere we go, I'm gonna follow him around like a helicopter mom and be like, don't touch that. Don't,
Okay.
no, put it back.
I need like a leash, like those
Yeah.
kids with the
The
backpack.
little backpack leashes. Yeah.
Anzu, didn't you find a rope?
Yeah, speaking of a leash, can I tie a rope on him and give it to Leash? Or, yes.
Yeah, you tie a rope to Cirrus.
Sorry,
Bad
buddy, I
puppy.
hate doing this.
Also a type of king.
Where is it tied? Is it like around my waist? Is it like a
I don't know,
like
where would you guys
thing
want to tie it?
going on here?
Probably put it around his waist, so it's not like, hurting him. It's just like,
Nah,
okay.
I put it on his neck.
While they're doing
No. no.
while they're doing that, I'm gonna put a little bit of dirt in Sirius's hand. Sirius, you want to see a trick, buddy?
Birdie.
All right, he totally said yes. I grow a flower in his hands with druidcraft.
Wow. I like pet it.
You pet the flower. It's a nice flower.
I just carry it with us.
What if you just ate it?
I still have
All
detect
right.
magic up, Jacob.
Okay. Do you guys want to go downstairs?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a feeling Brady would say no, but in this case, he's gonna have to say yes.
Majority and all that.
What we never checked out those armor stands. Were they just armor stands?
Well, I have part of it.
Forgot.
Yeah, we checked them out. I found out they were pretty much just decorative, and then Anzu looked inside, and they were nothing.
All right, so you guys go down this stairwell that eventually opens out into this room, and you see 3 doorways that are missing their doors. There's no doors to them, but which way do you want to go?
What do we see in the doorways?
Just long halls.
How do we figure this one out?
Well, I say 2 per each door,
There's
Let's
5
split the
of you.
party.
and then an unlucky one.
Leave Cirrus to go on his own.
Sirius, you see that door over there?
Don't do it to him.
Walk straight.
Are we really going to
Which-
split up in where we think an elder brain could possibly be? That just seems like the stupidest thing we've done in our entire existence as the Flagon Slayers.
And you've done a lot of stupid
Stupid?
things.
Sorry, Sirius is wearing off on me. The worst idea we've had as the Flagon Slayers.
All right, do you guys want to stick together, or do you want to move as a move differently? Oh,
Nothing else, I
also,
think I'm.
real quick, check this out. There's dynamic lighting with how
That's
I move this
crazy.
torch.
That's dope.
Sick.
That's actually really cool.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt you.
Nerd things and all that.
If nothing else, I want to tie Sirius's rope to like my belt so that we're like connected.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
He has to walk with me.
Okay.
I love this. This is great.
Oh man, I can't wait until something bad happens, and then I'm gonna
I
be like, "Do
know.
you still love this? Do you still?"
Can I
It's so
hear?
silly.
Can we feel down the hallways and see kind of like?
Make a investigation check. Wait, you don't have dark vision, so you can't see down the hall as
No.
far as the
So
others.
what I want to do is I kind of want to feel out like whenever people are in a cave and they like you can feel wind from one way like from the open. I kind of feel / hear out because obviously I'm not even with dark vision. I
the
can't see.
air is pretty stagnant in here.
Mm-hmm.
You're deeper into the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
You do know that this hallway, the one on the right, that hallway is longer than the other 2.
Yeah. Should I conjure some spiders?
Can I have my familiar fly through the one above us?
This one?
Yeah.
Do you want to see through it?
Yeah.
Did you recreate
Alright.
your familiar? I think that was the issue on why we didn't have them.
All right. I will say that Anzu in some off time did and spent the money on it.
We've left Zato alone for too long.
Yeah.
At this
Look, Caleb
point.
just did the thing with his voice the Hunter did with his voice earlier.
Exactly.
Oops.
All right. So, Zato goes down this hall and eventually makes it to this little intersection here, and you see this large door that is closed, and then another archway.
Can you go straight a little more?
Hold
or
on,
is there
hold
anything down there?
Oh, someone's at his door, I believe. All right.
I'm recon.
Yeah, as he continues down the hall, there's a door here.
Is there anything else like up ahead, or is that?
Nope, it ends.
Okay, and then have him fly back down, and then go right.
Okay. Go this way.
Yeah.
You make it to this intersection.
Oh fuck. Okay. Well, let's go up.
We're really
Okay.
putting this one into.
So I need. So once you get here, Zato does not. There's a person on Abby's camera, and I don't know who this person is. Hello, person on Abby's camera. Hi.
It's Paul.
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh, other people. There's more people. Oh, jeez.
Paul
Hi,
and Kira surprised me with pasta and peanut butter.
Oh,
That's
cool.
Paul.
Hello.
Does it taste like feet?
I don't know. I haven't tried it.
Is it the feet pasta?
I don't know.
Hello.
No, well, no.
Anyway.
Pasta doesn't have feet.
So
Pasta doesn't
There.
have.
I
They're the-
need
It's
I
like-
need Zato to make a perception check.
Um. 17.
17. So as he's flying, you see this faint glimmer in the torchlight, and you stop. There's a large spider web that has kind of engulfed this hallway.
Ooh. Okay, well, I reckon that's probably where we want to be. Actually, okay. I'll head back to the group,
Okay.
and then
Jacob, while I didn't want to say this because you were doing that, but while he was doing that, I recast detect magic as a ritual.
Nothing in the immediate vicinity.
Okay.
and then I'll go back south.
How does my flower look?
That's fine.
Let me check Druidcraft. I'm pretty sure it stays up. I can just kind of grow.
You come to the end of this hallway pretty quick, and you see two doors.
Can I go through the one on the right?
The doors are closed. There's no way a familiar is going to be able to open that.
Okay,
You-
back
you
up,
Can lock
and
the
then
pick.
I will go east.
All right, a super long hallway, and eventually you make it to more of these spider webs.
Okay, and then I'll go back, and I will inform everyone of what I have
Okay.
seen.
All right. You now know what Anzu saw.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm gonna while he's also doing that, I'm gonna grow the flower into a few more flowers. Like without him looking, like while he's looking at the flower, I want it to kind of grow in front of him without him seeing me do it.
I'm gonna be like, look, Sierra, snacks.
I mean, I could grow a little
I'm
berry
gonna pick
bush.
a petal and I'm gonna eat it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an edible flower.
Even if it's not.
I eat it. I just one bite.
Dirt
I
too?
mean,
Yep, all of it.
so now Sears has dirt
I create
in his teeth.
I
and-
create a sensory effect that he's smelling a very nice like
You
berry
guys are having way too much fun with this.
floral berry
I think it's
like
great.
a floral and berry smell,
We should
so
play
it
out the full
overrides
30
his
days.
senses, so he thinks he's actually eating something good.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Which
go.
direction are you guys gonna go?
It's the baby with the peanut butter.
I do a really good impression of him.
I'm gonna head north.
Okay. So you guys see that Anzu starts to head north as you're having this little flower experiment. I'll say Zygon also goes with you, Anzu, just in case.
I'll go with him.
What if
All
I was
right.
peanut butter baby for Halloween?
Oh my god. He's smart.
All right. You make it to this intersection. What are you gonna do? Which direction are you guys going?
I'm sorry, my brain stopped for a moment.
I will
Same.
go east.
Okay.
I was
You
gonna
don't want to go through here?
I was gonna
Is
peek
feeble mind
west.
contagious?
No. So as you guys start to head down this hall, Animus, you poke your head in here and you see what look like
Vampires.
some coffins.
Vampires.
Is my boyfriend in there?
No, he is
Dang
most certainly
it.
not.
I miss him.
Thea, as you begin to look around, you notice that this is a elven burial site.
Is there anything to indicate who might be like buried here?
No, there's nothing really written on the walls or anything. These are pretty simple stone coffins too, made from the rock that they would have found in this cavernous area anyway. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. Can I vibe check? Do I feel like bad? I don't
Make an
know.
insight check.
Okay. 17.
17. As you begin looking around more, and you start to notice a few of the walls are cracked, you notice that there is a little bit of writing from what you can see on the wall. Also, did you see that sick transition? So cool.
It's crazy.
I love this program. Anyway,
Jacob, what program is this?
this is called Dungeon Alchemist.
Ah,
You.
Yeah, it's $50 on Steam.
Nice.
bargain.
Yeah. They're also, so this has only been out for like a month, and they're like adding new stuff all the time. So hopefully eventually they add a Fog of War, which is something I've like sent into them and was like, I need you guys to do this. And then also like being able to put players and stuff in it and having the objects move better would be really nice. Being able to do combat in this thing would be really cool. You begin to notice that the burial seemed rushed. Like almost as if they were either getting out of here or there was some reason that they were being rushed to bury these bodies.
Okay.
And judging by the writing, as you and Zygon kind of confer your notes, this writing is probably about 600 to 700 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It uses kind of old symbology from Elven culture, when it was more closely aligned with the Fae. But yeah, this would have been post-Calamity.
Right.
I believe. I might have my timeline mixed up. I don't know.
Do I find any like weird artifacts or like anything interesting? Can I like investigate and see?
You find a few like pieces of money,
Nice.
but nothing that's like legal currency anymore.
Yeah, it's like probably not used.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Not that we need more money.
I'll still keep it.
Yeah. But nothing too out of the ordinary.
We're at
If you
that
want,
point in the
if you
playthrough.
wanted, and I know if Zygon was here, he'd probably want a grave rob.
I'm a little tempted. I can't lie to you.
What?
Just to peek in.
I'm gonna say
I'm not
Zygon
gonna-
would
I'm not
totally
gonna
check
go
one
through
out,
it.
Jacob.
But I do kind of want to check one out and see if any. Oh, birdie. Can
Pick
I kind
one.
of like just?
There's 6 of them.
Oh dear God! I'm gonna just roll.
Okay. We'll do 1 to 6. So top is 1, bottom is 6.
I'll roll
One.
for Brady as well. 3.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just while I'm doing this, like just peeking it, just to see if everything
Yeah.
seems good. Cast resistance on myself just in case.
All right. So as you open up the lid, you just get this vile smell, right? Like it's like you had a jar full of gross, and you unseal the jar for some reason,
Oh.
and it just all wafts out, right?
Yes.
The first thing that you notice is that these are not elven bodies, or if they are, they don't look entirely elven. You can see that this whatever it was before has started to turn into an illithid. Like part of its body has like started to kind of squidify, for lack of a better word. You can see one of the hands has become more like a Mindflayers. I think they have like webbed hands. Hang on.
Mhm.
Yeah, they have like weird fingies.
Oh, not weird fingies.
Weird fingies. But yeah, they're like in the process of transforming into an illithid or a mind flayer. And that same is true for Zygons.
Zygon would like to check the body.
Have Zygon make an investigation check and Thea make an investigation check.
Okay.
Should I just do like a base like +3 for his. I don't know what his
His
investigation is.
intelligence, I believe it is a +4.
Is it okay?
Are there any just random shiny things laying around?
Yeah, there's a few like silver platters and
I'll go get a platter.
yeah, so you grab one. You can see your reflection in it.
And I'm like, God, Sierra, stop pulling me.
Zygon, what did Zygon roll and what did Thea roll?
16.
16.
14.
14. The two of you begin to realize why this might have been a hasty burial. You can see claw marks on the bottom of the lid of these coffins.
Ooh.
They were interned while still alive.
Ah, no, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm putting.
You also
Putting that
look
lid back on.
you look at the hands of these elves and you can see like cracked nails and like peeled skin off of the fingers and blood that's just caked onto the hand.
Is there anything cool?
Is there anything cool?
There's some silver platters hanging around.
There's
Those
some
are pretty
silver
cool.
platters. Nothing super interesting though.
Shit.
Nothing of there's a lot of like rusted weapons that they had on them, stuff like that, but nothing.
Zygon will take a rusted weapon. He totally would.
Okay, he gets a rusted dagger.
A little shook if I'm gonna just. Nope.
Okay.
Is this one a wizard by chance, or are either of them wizards?
I don't know if it has a tongue anymore.
They technically don't have a tongue anymore because now it's more of like a squid face. So
Yeah,
it's like a
but-
beak.
Yeah, but there's a tongue in there. There's a little.
Well,
tongue
yeah,
in there.
but technically
there's a tongue in there.
they were no longer a wizard because illithids, unless they're like arcanist illithids, are not wizards. Their magic comes from a psionic nature. So
Okay.
I will say no. You don't get one.
Just so he knows I tried.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's worth a shot. All right. So there's not a lot else of note in here.
Yeah,
Can you go
I would
up a
like to
little?
go. I'm gonna drag Sirius out and be like, I don't want to be in here anymore.
Ah,
Come on.
I would like to peek into this other room because I wasn't part of that.
So this is like a larder, or like a pantry.
Nice.
But it's like all old and moldy. There's a few cobwebs forming. Everything is covered in a thick layer of dust. You can also see that there's a hatch over here.
To the hatch.
To the hatch. So you
Sweet.
pry open the hatch.
I don't know if I.
And-
I don't know if I. the hatch.
Well, in order to open it, you're gonna have to pull it hard.
I will
so-
pull hard, but it's more of a step back than a just like.
Yeah, so you
Hatch.
fling it open as much as you can.
He goes with
As you fling it open, the cold air that rushes out is accompanied by what I would say is almost an uncountable number of spiders, like small spiders that all crawl out from where they were hiding in the cellar and just
Nice.
kind of disperse through the room and go into the hall.
I
Here,
hate
as you
that,
see
but
this
Animus
wave of
doesn't.
spiders,
why is it always spiders?
because spiders is scary to most people.
I'm gonna like sacred flame at him because
Yes.
no.
They're like
Absolutely.
all around you and as they rush by you.
Ah, I am terrified. I like jump on top of the table. And
Okay.
I'm just like
God, and then
screaming.
Scooby Doo's
I'm like a
into
3-year-old
Thea's
just
arms.
screaming.
I
He, like,
need
yanks me and I'm just
yeah,
like
I need
against the
Thea.
table.
I need Thea to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god. That's not good. It's an 11.
All right, so Thea, as Cirrus quickly jumps up onto this table, he pulls you and actually hit your head on the table, and you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
God damn it.
Can I look inside the hat? Animus, I am not that scared. Or I guess Animus is not that scared of spiders.
Yeah,
So-
but you've lived in the Shadowfell. Spiders are nothing.
Spiders are kind of a I also just created 8 giant spiders in front of us.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
I had a spider
Inside.
crawl in my ear when I was 7, and I'm not about it.
Ew, no.
Then I
That's
have
not even-
really,
that's not-
I have, Abby, I have really bad news for you with where we are now. Because
That's not,
there's a
and that's
lot
not
of
even a
spiders.
character choice. That happened to me.
Yeah. Animus, inside this hatch, it looks like this is where they put like the meat and stuff because it was colder.
Is there meat?
No, it
Ooh,
is.
some good
if-
aged meat.
If anything is left, it's been picked clean by different creatures of the caverns.
Spiders included.
But Jacob, is there ale in this pantry somewhere?
Make an investigation check.
Or possibly some old ass mead, 60 years.
It would actually be a lot older than that.
Oh yeah, 700. Is that what you said?
It'd be, yeah, it'd be insanely.
Oh god, I
old.
can't wait to taste it. 17.
Just because you want to find something does not mean it is there.
Give it to me, Jacob. Give me the mead.
So you find, and also, that mead is not an elf drink. Mead is more of the
It's
drink of
meat.
man.
Give me some wine, Jacob.
You do find a small cask that's kind of covered in spider webs, that has the insignia of it looks like a crescent moon that has a vine curling around it, and dangling off the end of it is a bushel of grapes.
Is that the Moonweaver? Or is that something else?
No,
It's a little different.
this is like this is just an elven
like
an
Moonweaver's
elven
wine brand.
brewery. Yeah.
Would I know about
White
this
Claw.
at all?
Mm.
Is this too old to...
It's way too old. Like the history on this would have been lost if
Is it
this
a
were
cork?
even.
And I pop it open
yeah,
and
there
people
is-
I'd
sniff.
like to do a little sniff. Well,
It's
I sniffed the cork as a true...
What notes do I get?
after
Yeah.
a certain point, even
the
wine
legs?
starts to go bad.
It's like molasses.
Yeah, it's like a
Ooh.
syrup more than it is a
Oh
wine.
god, it's like a port. It's like a 700-year-old port.
Oh my,
Oh my
god.
god. Get out of here.
Caleb, your snob is showing.
You have to
Your
chew
winery
it to
server
enjoy
is
it.
showing.
Let me have the
It-
one thing I've done in the past 4 years of my life show a little bit.
Yeah, but it's like a syrup more than it is a wine.
I take a little on my
But
finger.
you do get notes of juniper berry,
That's Jane.
Don't encourage him, Jacob.
a little bit of pine.
Just give me this
And-
one.
The faintest notes of charcoal.
Interesting.
Okay, so juniper berry.
Is it white or red?
It is a red wine.
Juniper.
It's now brown.
Yeah, it's now like a dark brown.
What was the middle note? Juniper berry,
Pine.
pine, and charcoal.
Yeah.
Hint of charcoal.
Yeah, the faintest hint. I'm having to rely on Frasier episodes that I watched.
I take.
I love
a
that show so much.
small- I take a small little a little finger scoop.
Stick your
Yeah.
talon in. Just
Stick a little claw in. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
God, I can't wait to get so drunk off this little scoop.
It's so
The
concentrated.
APV is super high.
I rolled pretty high.
ABV.
Yeah, isn't that the alcohol per volume?
ABV.
It's ABV? I don't know alcohol.
It's alcohol by volume.
By volume. See, I don't know things.
22.
22.
Welcome.
It's nice. You think this would be good in like cooking? Like it is kind of developed into like a nice little like cooking wine, or
Marinade.
maybe like a marinade. Yeah,
I'm gonna marinate some.
Lather it on some steak.
yeah.
Honestly, make an aged steak with this aged wine. Oh my god.
Multi-ass steak with
Well, no.
800
No, hold on, wait.
glaze on
I'd
top.
use a new steak. I'd put the glaze on the wine, and then I'd dry age the steak for like 3 months, and then it would be really good.
Well, let's roleplay that.
Okay, so 3 months later,
Yeah. Skip the.
Hey, I can talk now.
yeah, the
Roll
world
the
has
50
ended.
days.
Did you roll every 30 days?
Yeah, so
You're right. It's not
yeah.
automatic, is it?
yeah, it's not. You have to hit the wisdom saving throw.
God.
All right, so that little adventure. Also, you guys do notice that there's another door here. This is like more of a
Yeah.
kitchen area. Everything is pretty much old and degraded by this point.
Perfect. Is that like a grate in the little pantry thing?
Right here, yeah.
Can I look into it?
It has kind of like rusted and like cracked and everything. You can see into the cellar where Animus is or was.
Weird. Okay. I don't see anything interesting.
No, it looks like this was how they lowered some of the meat in. They would take the grate off, and then someone in the bottom would receive it, and then they would hook it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jacob, are there any dingle hoppers?
Ooh. There's thingamabobs.
Are there what's-its?
There's who's it's.
God damn it.
Son
of a pelor. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, but this kind of whole sectional area here you guys have explored pretty thoroughly.
Okay.
You guys are now in this hallway, this main middle hallway south of the kitchen.
Keep going.
Do we want our ranger to go first? Our ranger with 1 intelligence.
Yes.
He's so good at this.
It's
He
still a
barely
great
remembers
ranger.
how to breathe. Like, I don't know if you guys.
That's what I'm here for. We're attached to
All
the
of a
hip.
sudden, Chris just falls to the floor.
He just passes out, blue in the face.
Breathe.
All right. So you
I want
guys,
to go up.
you want to go up? Okay. You go up, and you eventually make it to this spider web.
I
would
start
like
screaming.
to catch the web on fire.
Okay. As you do that, you see the spider web begins to like slightly vibrate, and then catches in flame and burns away.
Oh, Anzu, what have you done? Anzu, if that spider web was attached to the rest of the web, the spiders that could be in this room now know that we're here.
Yes. If my cock was the shape of a trumpet, I could blow it into a horn.
What?
Yeah, that's my thought too.
What?
You know, old men say things.
Sirius is visibly confused.
Yeah, he doesn't even understand language, and he knows that was weird.
Moving on.
All right, so you guys eventually make it to this large archway. You can see more spider webs. This room is kind of covered in them.
We might as well burn all the spider webs if we're gonna burn the spider webs. I just want to point that out.
I'm gonna burn all the fire webs.
I'll help
Okay.
them with
All the
produce.
spider webs.
While there, so I will say this for everybody: while there are webs in a room, it is difficult terrain.
I don't like that. Well, I'm attached to a ranger, so.
That is true. You guys will have
really
disadvantage.
good one at that.
Yeah,
Burn.
That is true.
Arr.
You're gonna have disadvantages because he's stupid.
Oh, interesting. What birdie?
so you guys burn away the webs.
Sorry, everyone, but the webs were gonna make it difficult terrain.
Will that give me disadvantage on walking?
I will say that while you guys are attached to each other, if you get into combat, your movement speeds are both halved.
Okay, well.
Fun.
This is gonna be interesting.
Okay, so once you clear out all the spider webs, you can see, and Thea, you kind of get this. This is the primary burial site for the elves that lived here a long time ago.
Are there elves buried in here?
If you go downstairs, you can check.
Oh. Come on, Sears. And we're going downstairs.
All right, so as you guys make it downstairs, there are a bunch of what look like sarcophagi.
I like how how Sears sounds surprised every time.
Yeah, he's
it's
like,
like a dog
"Wah."
barking, but instead of a bark, he just goes, ah.
Every time. So, you can see this room is probably about 80 by 100 feet. It's kind of like this big rectangle.
Pretty big.
You can see that they're laid out, and you know how this works. They're laid out by family group. And you can see in the center is a large what looks like a glass coffin, and you can see someone is adorned in what looks like priest robes. Their body has been embalmed, and the skin is tight to the bone as the muscle has kind of decayed away. And they're laying crossed like this, and you can see a scepter in one hand, and then what looks like a small stone in the other.
Oh, this is getting real weird. Like
I instinctively
Catholic
reach.
priests that are put into like glass caps.
Yeah,
and, like,
it's
temples and
it's very
no.
similar. Yeah.
I'm behind
Just out
them.
of instinct, I reach out to grab the stone, but I punch the glass.
Okay.
Oh,
So you,
I
Cirrus,
try to-
you take. Oh no, my D4. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you take 3 points of piercing damage as glass kind of sticks into your hand.
ah!
Why? I told you not to touch things.
Don't. Never mind.
If you guys want to, you can go down there as well.
I'm
Something
behind them.
bad happen when he punches the glass.
Not
No.
seemingly.
Is it smelly?
No. This one's been embalmed and like treated, so
I still have
It's
detect magic
It'll
up.
be smelly.
you can smell like embalming fluid, but like it's
I
kind
had
of faint.
embalming fluid all the way back then. That's crazy.
The elves are a pretty advanced species. Also, you've got to remember that they had embalming materials in ancient Egypt.
There you go.
Yeah, but they don't look like perfectly preserved. um,
I have my detect magic up, Jacob.
The stone that this person is holding is giving off a strong magical energy.
And it's
Assuming
encased in
divine?
glass.
It is
no,
it is
serious.
I'll say it is divine magic, but like arcane divine magic sort of thing. It's not purely divine magic.
Is there a type of magic that it is?
Oh, like arcane school?
Yeah.
Not that you can tell, no.
Is there any indication of like who this person was? Like obviously a priest, but like any like nameplate or anything?
You see if there were any like this place is in pretty big disrepair. A lot of the walls have begun to crack, and the natural cave has kind of started to reclaim everything. There's also spider webs down here, large webs.
Is it outside of like the?
No, you can't really
Arcane's
tell who
walls?
they are. No, it is arcane magic in its pure form. It's not like evoke. It's not specialized.
It's not,
It's like
okay, so it's not.
it's like a stem cell, right? So it's like it hasn't specialized yet.
Because the detect magic would tell me that.
Yeah.
That stone has a lot of magical energy coming off of it.
Did Cirrus grab it?
No, he punched the glass.
Oh, okay.
Fucking idiot.
Oh, says
He
the
has an
one who's
intelligence of
lost his-
1.
Yeah,
Anzu, can you mend it?
coming from a guy who lost his
Yes.
finger touching a black hole.
Mend.
The glass comes back together.
Do we not
It's a
want
little
to take the
disrespectful.
stone?
Jacob, is what we're looking at where we are, or did you just not go down yet?
This is not. Yeah, so the bottom floor is in Theater of the Mind because this thing doesn't do extra floors yet. They're adding that soon.
Okay,
Please add
I
it
was making
quickly.
Maybe.
Okie dokie.
Maybe we leave them to rest if we're not going
Yes,
to take
well,
the stone.
I'm going back up.
I don't want Sears to break this and then we all have a curse on us from 700-year-old elves.
Can I look around a little bit more? Is there like any? Do I like see maybe like any like creatures running around? Like maybe Mindflayer snooping around?
Make an investigation check
Why can't I do perception?
because you said I am actively looking.
19.
There is no one living watching you.
Does anything seem undead?
No, you don't get any undead, but you do hear on the back end of the wall, you hear this And then you see, coming seemingly out of the wall, you see this large metal figure that's probably about 10 feet tall.
No.
It
You guys,
Is it a golem?
you guys are in a bad
it is
place.
a golem. It is a steel or a iron golem.
No, not worth.
It begins.
Walk back upstairs.
All right, I guess we're squaring up.
It does.
I poke Thea and I point at it.
I'm
Say
upstairs.
hello, creature of the wall.
Who speaks Elven?
I would think
Okay.
the elf.
Yeah.
Please
Well, you know.
fucking understand me.
Okay.
I also speak Sylvan.
So this golem. Who has come to pay their respects? It says in Elven.
My name is Thea.
Of what house does Thea reign from?
Monroe.
Targaryen.
No.
I didn't hear you say it again.
I said my last name. Quinrell.
Yeah, I know. Quinrell.
You
Just-
made it up.
Yes, I know, but I know they don't know. I just wanted them to hear it because I don't know if they heard it.
I
Anyway,
know what it is.
Yeah, she told us that before.
What's my mother's name?
yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
Dude.
Martha.
Nah. Nah.
Whoa, no way, you
Animus
got
would,
it first try.
Animus would know this. Caleb does not.
Martha.
Martha.
Really, what's my mother's name? She doesn't have one. Ha! Suck that. She only has
Yeah.
makes sounds because she's a
That's what I
kinku.
was gonna say.
No,
she
you-
doesn't have a name.
No.
All right, bring it back in, guys. Bring it back in.
She laid an egg and you came out.
Anyway,
She moved on.
She's gone now.
Thea of House Quinrell, you may pay your respects to the High Priest. And then
May
it
I
kind of turns
Okay,
over to
okay.
you, Animus.
Oh, I went upstairs.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
Cirrus
no.
is the only one I think still down here.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not down there.
Yeah,
Because
we're attached.
Cirrus is tied to you. And then it looks down at you, Cirrus. You cannot, one, you can't understand Elven, and two, you
Yep.
can't understand anything. So it comes down to you. Who comes to pay their respects?
His name is Cirrus. He doesn't speak.
I
I'm gonna
imagine
put my
that
hand-
Cirrus, when he has feeble mind, talks like Stitch.
I'm gonna put my hand over his mouth.
Okay. Her hand is now on your mouth, Cirrus.
Like swat at it.
And I just push harder.
Very well. Cirrus, who does not speak, you are allowed to pay your respects. What are you guys doing?
I ask him a question.
Sure, yeah. He kind of, he's just kind of standing there. You can see the steam in the gear work is kind of just moving.
What was
I
the
will-
high priest's name?
The name of the high priest was Ratagar.
And who did he serve?
He was the high priest of the Moonweaver's Church, wielder of the Moonweaver's Lament.
This one.
I'm like,
I am
how
the
long
high
ago
priest
did he
now.
live?
You see it calculates the question. It doesn't know what year.
What year
is.
did he die?
Data not found.
He's not dead.
What?
He's not dead.
Is he dead?
Data not found.
I'm feeling uneasy. see.
It's a mind flayer, I bet.
Could be a lich.
Can I?
There's
Oh,
no
God.
way they
Can I
made him a
insight check
lich.
this golem?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm really nervous.
If he's a lich, I need to kill him.
If he's a lich, you must die.
19.
19.
It's like one of the biggest things the Raven Queen has hit.
Yeah, that's like her
thing.
big thing is
She-
people who cheat death.
She
I mean,
kills
the
liches.
Moonweaver also is not a fan of that, so I don't
Yeah,
think
that
if
is true,
he's
too.
actually a high priest, that would happen, but I'm very concerned.
So, what are you trying to glean from this insight check?
Just like if it's like it was just like that information, he didn't like ever know what like he doesn't understand the concept of time or like doesn't know what or if
It
it's
seems
just
as
like,
though it's just a it's like it's missing. If the information was there, it's gone now. That could just be from degradation. You don't know how long this golem has been here.
how long have you been here?
Good question.
Data not found.
What is your purpose?
To protect the resting place of the clan of the Moon Sages.
Well, you're doing a great job.
And just kind of low hum.
I'm gonna also look at him and then just ask him or it. Are there any threats to the Moon Sages in these catacombs?
You see, kind of almost like it's scanning.
Illithid, perhaps.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
The golem sneezes. There's a lot of dust down here.
Oh.
C begins scanning. I detect 337 life forms that could be considered a threat.
Do you know where they are?
Begins scanning. They are scattered throughout the catacombs. But the closest is 100, 90, 80, 50, 10, and then you hear this scuttering noise as you look up and you see a giant spider looming above you.
I'm gonna pull out my sword.
As you do, the sword begins to glow with the moonlight from the full moons, and the golem, threat detected. The spider just smashes into the ceiling as this golem destroys it.
We should take him with
I
us.
like this lad. I think he should come with us.
I like
There
it.
are now 396 threats to the Moon Sages.
I really like him. Mister, do you have a name?
Data not found.
Can
Okay,
I
add
walk
this
over
to
and-
your data. Your name is now Billy Bob.
Name acquired. Designation Billy Bob.
Gosh, dang
Billy Bob.
it.
You should join us.
Negative. Must protect resting place of Moon Sages.
Can I walk over and
Why?
try to poke him in the leg?
I try to
poke him.
yank on the rope.
You pull him back. The golem looks down at you, serious. And then it goes back up to facing forward.
Birdie, what are you doing? Get out of there. Okay.
I think we should bring him with us.
I don't think he's gonna come with us, and frankly, I
Error
think he's...
detected. Error detected.
No.
And
You
then it
just keep
begins to
doing
kind of
your-
home in, and it sees the sword that you are wielding.
Oh no.
I put it over.
Moonweaver's Lament detected. How did you acquire
I
Moonweaver's Lament?
I think Radagar hid it, and I found it.
Data not found.
Rip.
And it it's kind of looking around again, and then it goes stationary again.
I pull out an arrow and like show it to him.
It doesn't react.
How much do you think one of these cost backing them on?
Does it seem like kind of just like stationary, like it was when we came in?
It's still like, it's still conscious, for whatever that means. But yeah, it's
Kind of done.
yeah,
It's on standby mode.
yeah.
I am the new wielder of the Moonweaver's Lament. But then I'm gonna turn around and walk away. And I'm gonna just do a little yank.
I wave.
Okay. As you guys are leaving, you see it turn around and it goes back. And it goes back into its recess. So you guys are now back on the top floor here.
So currently there are at least 336 potential threats in these catacombs.
There's a lot of dudes.
Yes.
2, 3.
Billy Bob, would you like to help us get rid of 336 of those threats? It would help, with your job here.
Negative. Must protect resting place of moon sages.
Oh, bit of a slacker. Well, what's your name again?
Designation, Billy Bob.
Oh, yes, I love that. Well, I'm ready. Let's go.
You guys
Alright, do
all
it.
go up the stairs. Everybody's back on top.
While they were
You guys are
doing
now-
that, I wanted to peek out in the next hallway.
All right. Lot of spider webs.
I will.
Horrible.
Pay no attention to this. Lot of spider webs.
I will burn the spider webs.
Right. There's so many little tiny details in here.
Mostly just the way we're walking south. Well, south on the current map.
All right, this one's gonna take a little bit to get through.
That's fine. I'll say I took my time doing that while they were having that whole conversation.
Okay, we'll say that you got all of this cleared out.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you serious? There we go.
No, it's
Okay.
pronounced Cirrus.
Uh,
Ah, got him.
I've been waiting for that one.
yeah. All right. So you guys are now in this hallway, and you eventually make it to this intersection.
Burn the spider webs.
Burn.
Burning them all. All right. Which way do you guys want to go?
Produce flame on all this.
Let's go east.
All right. So you begin
Oh,
going this
God.
direction,
No,
and you
we
eventually
you
make
guys,
it
come on. We gotta
to
go
this
north.
large
I'm not gonna be able to
crossroads.
fight tonight, though, is the issue.
Well, you don't know if there's a fight.
I want to go.
Maybe there isn't a fight.
Oh, there's
I
totally
see.
not gonna be a fight behind the giant golden door.
I see the shiny door and I walk toward it.
All right.
no.
You get to about where this like gourd thing is, and then the rope ends. Esthea
Yeah.
is still standing in the crossroads.
Animus, now we don't have a choice. Stupid Sirius thinks that we need to.
Can we look in the other rooms behind us to make sure there's no one like that's gonna come up behind us while we're in this room?
A reminder, I cannot be surprised while conscious, which is most of the time.
It's true. Even while she's sleeping, she technically doesn't fall into an unconscious state.
Just a trance.
I would like
Yeah.
to look in this room behind us, Jacob.
Which one?
Southwest.
South? Southwest. Are you sure you want to do that? So, as you come down
Yes.
here, you see that
I've
there's
already
a cracked wall here that you'll have to break down if you want to get through here.
Yes, I do not want things to come up behind us while we're walking into a giant.
All right, so you
possible
break
boss
down this
battle.
wall and you see there are giant spider webs. This entire area is covered, and you see a bunch of large eggs that are kind of dotted through everything.
Ooh.
Burn it all!
Okay. As you
Now we
do
know
that,
Mama spiders come after us.
It doesn't matter, they were gonna come after us anyways. We have to kill all spiders.
as you do that, you notice that there's a few skeletons that are within the webbing.
Don't like that at all.
As a
they seem
reminder,
undead?
Thea cannot be surprised while conscious.
Yes, I
And
understand that.
I am with Animus the whole time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot. I'm alone. Never mind. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm throwing them from far, Jacob. I'm producing flame and throwing them
Yeah,
across.
you're just kind of clearing this room out. I get it, yeah.
Yeah,
I can
Was
help
that-
you. I can do fire bolts and stuff.
Yeah. Let's just take a little peek around, like to feel it out. What's in this
You see a
room?
few different skeletons that are kind of littered throughout.
Did they seem elven?
Some of them do. Some of them seem of other races. You see their leather armor that they're wearing. Some of it is a little bit older than others, and it's kind of tarnished and starting to degrade. But it looks like these were adventurers that came down here, unknowing of what lied beneath.
But we are knowing. I shall look south.
Okay.
Is there, before we leave, is
No,
there
wait.
is there like a pinky finger
I mean, you can get a
available for
bone.
me?
You can get a bone, yeah.
Yeah, can I get like a
Just
pinky bone?
toothpick?
Yeah.
Just like a little, just a little.
It's a little pinky bone, yeah.
Can I just
Put it in my pocket.
Just
Jacob?
put
I
it
want
in
to
your
go
inventory.
south in the doorway though.
Pinky bone.
That,
South
like,
through.
So like go. No.
This way?
Oh god, no. Hold on. Okay, now go west into that room we were just in.
Oh, this way.
South. Yeah, there we go.
All right, so as you clear out these spider webs, you see that this connects to another hallway.
There we go. Now I will go across to the other hallway,
Okay.
to the east. The east, other opposite side I just did.
Okay, so it comes back into this main hall.
And I want to
going
go
on there?
across. Oh, there's another room. And
This
I
is a dead end.
just don't want any spiders to pop out. What's next to that
But
big
if-
lion statue?
There's another dead end that you can see is kind of like crumbling.
That's fine.
I'm gonna knock on the big golden door.
All right, so
Oh,
Anzu not
no.
caring about this.
But hold on, it needs to be like a.
If you die in this moment, it
Well-
is.
We'll also say that Zygon is with you because Zygon would care more about the treasure room than he would about clearing out the back. So as you knock on the door, it swings
No,
open.
Dude.
I hear the door open. I poke the. I start walking toward the door.
Okay. You get to about the lion statue before the rope goes taut.
I
Oh,
tug it.
we can't
Okay.
let them go in alone, I guess. I'll go up to the door.
So as you go into this door, the entire room is covered in gold.
Jeez.
This whole room is just gold on the floor. You'd also see like bits of armor, and like weapons, and kind of the whole room is just covered in a treasure trove of riches.
Is there a gold helmet?
Yes.
I walk over. I start walking toward gold helmet.
I
Okay.
would like to cast two things:
Okay.
protection from good and evil.
Okay. Is that a concentration spell?
Oh shit! Yeah.
I have detect magic on again.
Okay.
I'll let
Hold on,
Anzu
hold on.
choose which way he
Almost
wants to
there,
go
almost there,
first.
almost there. It is.
You cannot cast
Okay,
concentration
so never
spells
mind.
while in this brain fog.
But I will detect magic.
That's the
Okay, so the two of
concentration.
you are detecting magic.
That's
That
concentration.
is a concentration spell as well.
And
Okay, so now I can.
Yeah.
I want to take my helmet off,
Okay, the one that's covering your horn.
Yep.
Yeah.
and then like do the Indiana Jones like swap for the gold one.
Okay.
He's
and put it on
pulling
my head.
Thea along as you do.
Okay. As you do that, as everyone is in the room,
Oh no!
the door
Yeah.
closes
Yeah.
behind you, and you
Oh,
start to
of course it
hear this
does.
low hissing noise as
Oh.
gas begins to fill the
Oh,
room.
I had a feeling.
And that will be where we end
Yep.
tonight's session.
What?
Oh no.
What?
Oh.
I had a feeling it was a trap.
Ah, a delicious, delicious trap indeed. Ah.
Well, that was a fun
What
session.
kind of gas?
It
Gassy
is.
gas.
Deadly gas?
You
It's
don't know what
gas.
kind of gas it is.
I'm a little upset.
I will say it's not friendly gas.
Okay, well that sucks.
Yeah. But I want to say thanks everyone so much for watching. I saw that we had a pretty active chat this evening, which we very much appreciate.
Thank you, Paul and Kira.
Yes. We hope to see you all next week. We'll have the full team back, I believe, barring any crazy stuff. We'll also need to remember that Sirius has feeble mind. So that'll be fun. Oh, I know you won't forget it. That's too much of a good bit for you.
So much fun.
But we want to say thank you so much, and we hope to see you next week. Have a good night. Have a good week, everybody.